demonstration purposes, you'll see a lot of people doing this. Come here, break, do this, come around, you throw. A lot of follow-up after that. That's for demonstration. It's a demonstration, meaning we're demonstrating a technique. It's showy, it's flashy, it's exciting to watch. But the core of this technique, the classical technique, step forward, release the grab, pressure point attack, arms held in tight, because the wider you go, the less leverage you're going to have. Break. We're done. His arm, I would have broken his arm or his wrist or one of those combinations, or some of those combinations. We're done with the technique. My opponent is done for the day. We don't need to go through throwing or other continuous techniques, which can be done as a demonstration of your capabilities by showing fluidity and connection of various techniques. But as far as a self-defense aspect goes, those follow-up techniques are quite unnecessary when this is done correctly. And again, as I'll show you again, there's no need for, okay, I'm going to set this up with that inside little scoop kick to the shin setup, or a setup, or a setup. There's no setups necessary. When you're doing this right, 1, 2, 3, break. Complete control. My arm is close to my chest, not up here. Don't drop the arm because you won't be able to control the hand, the wrist, the shoulder at this point. And this knife arm becomes very ineffective because I have no leverage. You want this arm up close to your chest, control it right here. He's tapping out because I've got that pressure point. Always grab with your fingers, tight. Every finger, especially the pinky. It's buried right between that wrist joint, between the soft part of his palm and his wrist. You want it lined up right here, that pinky. It's a weak finger, but in Hapkido techniques, this is the key finger, or one of the key fingers. If you don't have this held tight, the rest of your grip goes. Oftentimes people will hold like this. They won't use the pinky or the ring finger, thinking that my two fingers, middle finger, index finger, thumb, those are my strong fingers, and that's what I'm going to use. Incorrect. You will not be able to hold somebody with these fingers. The power comes from forcing you to use your pinky and other fingers as your primary grip holders. It will force the other fingers and the hand to be held correctly and tightly, securely. If you don't use the pinky, you're going to lose your grip. Okay? Close to your chest. Control your opponent. To maximize the amount of leverage I get. From top, the higher I am, the lower his arm is, the more leverage I'm going to get, the less power I have to expend to execute this technique. So one more time, we'll go through the basic technique. The grab, tense, open the hand, knife arm. Step in, release that grab. Reach over, close to your chest. Pressure point attack. Break the thumb. Raise your leg, push down. Stand here for a second. I'll do this without a partner. Grab. First thing to do, you see my hands relaxed. Tense the hand. Lower your center of gravity. Step in, 45 degrees. The arm is taut, not tensed, not powered up, it's firm, it's taut. Hands wide open. Reach over. Thumb strikes the pressure point. Fingers inside the hand. Rotate up before you step back. Foot on the ball of your foot. Pull up. Arms close to your body, not held high. And the fingers are inside the opponent's inside of hand, in his palm. They're grabbed. The thumb strikes the opponent's index finger hook pressure point. I've got him under control at this point. I'm flexing his wrist, hyperextending it, and hitting a pressure point. Because he's still holding on to my wrist, break the thumb. They may release the grip by that point or relax the grip, so this may not be needed. But this is in case the opponent's still holding on, which they very well likely be doing. Break the thumb. Step up and live hand against the upper arm. And the place to do it is from your elbow, 3 finger spaces up. It's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. 3 finger spaces from your elbow up. That's the target point of that knife arm. And the knife arm is this outer forearm done with the hand spread wide open. I'm going to do another video later about why we use the live hand versus the fist. But the live hand is applied against that upper arm, and you come down, press down, and you notice the form of it is the exact form I was in when I was doing it with the opponent. You need to practice this so that you can do it by yourself or with an opponent the exact same way. It doesn't matter the size of the opponent, you need to be able to execute this exactly the same way with everybody. Don't fall into those commonly incorrectly done mistakes, such as not stepping in to the correct position, going too far over, stepping out to the side, or not stepping at all and trying to rotate out when the opponent's got a full power of his body bearing down on your wrist. Not going to work. Okay? One more time. Inside, grab, step in, release the grab, pressure point strikes, break, down, end it with a punch. That's all you need to do. And I have complete control of the opponent. That's it.